Paw Wa is 13 years old and lives in a remote village in the state of Karen, located in the country of Myanmar, also known as Burma. Her name, when translated, means jungle flower. It is a name that suits her well, as she and her friends spend a lot of time in the jungle near their village, collecting leaves and other edible plants that they can bring back to their families. Her best friend's name is Dozen. At least that's what everyone calls her. She got that name because she was the 12th child born in her family. And as you maybe know, there is always 12 in a dozen. Paw Wa and Dozen are very close friends. They share almost everything. They play together, work together, and study together at school.
Dozen is my best friend. We do everything together. If I ever have a problem, I know I can talk it over with her. She also shares her problems with me. Together, we can help each other find a solution. It's good to have a friend like Dozen.
Paw Wa lives with her mother, sister, and 2 younger brothers in this small house made of bamboo and banana leaves. Only the poles that hold the frame of the house together are made from wood. Her father has a job outside the village, and they don't see him very often. He is not able to make a lot of money to send back to the family, and so her mother works very hard to provide for the children. Living in the jungle, there are not a lot of ways to make money.
Most of the people living here in our village make their money from the jungle. The men cut trees, the women harvest fruits that grow in the wild and sell those in the market. My health is not the best, and I am not able to carry the heavy baskets back from the jungle, so instead of doing that, I make clothes here in my home, or snacks that I can sell to some of the other villagers.
If you were to visit Paw Wa, you would first of all have to travel very far into the mountains on very small roads, crossing 8 rivers that have no bridges. Hopefully, it would be the dry season and the rivers would not be very deep, or your vehicle might get swept away by the river. When you finally got to her home, built at the edge of her village, right next to the jungle forest, you would need to climb up a bamboo ladder to get up to where she lives. Most of the houses in her village are built on long poles to keep the people dry during the rainy season. The one small room inside her home is where she and her family sleep at night, as well as where they do most of their cooking. Paw Wa's day starts early, as she needs to help her mother cook breakfast for the family. The main food that they eat is rice. To make it a little tastier, they add a red-hot chili paste, mixed together with a fish sauce, and various leaves that they have collected in the forest. During the rainy season, they are able to collect bamboo shoots, which adds a little variety to their diet. Before going to school, the girls do something that is very unique to their country. Tanaka is a paste made from the bark of special trees that grow in Myanmar. The girls carefully apply the cream, using their fingers to create unique patterns on their face. It has a sweet scent and a cooling, refreshing feel on the skin. Tanaka also acts as a sunscreen. It has been used mostly by girls and women in Myanmar for 2,000 years and is part of their culture and tradition. Before leaving her home, Paw Wa says her morning prayers and bows to a Buddhist altar in her home. She then starts the long walk to school. The small village where she lives is a couple of kilometers from where her school is located, and she has to cross a river to get there. She doesn't mind. It is cool and refreshing, perhaps the best part of her journey. During the rainy season, she must walk across a narrow bamboo bridge to get across the high waters. As she gets closer to her school, she is joined by other students. The umbrellas that the students carry, as well as their uniforms, book bags, and school supplies, have been given to them by ADRA. The village doesn't really have a school building where the kids can study, and so for now they are meeting in a building at the Buddhist pagoda. It has an open floor plan, and with all of the students learning at once, it is sometimes hard to hear your teacher. Because textbooks are so expensive and rare, the children learn many of their lessons by simply repeating what the teacher says. Paw Wa, Dozen, and the rest of the kids in their village are working hard in school. For many years, their village has been caught in the middle of a civil conflict, and it has been very difficult to have regular school sessions. Now that peace has come to their state, they are doing their best to catch up to the grade that they should be in for their age. They attend class in the morning, afternoon, and then come back for more lessons in the evening. However, they do take breaks for fun on the playground. The children love to play a game that they have developed using stones, much in the same way that we might play jacks. The girls also enjoy a jumping game with a line that they have made by tying elastic bands together. Paw Wa is very good at it and can jump higher than her own height. When the girls are not in school, they are usually helping their mothers. One seemingly endless chore is collecting the firewood that they need for cooking food. Once they have gathered a nice bundle of wood, they find small vines that they can use as a rope to tie up their bundles for the long walk home. Another daily task is collecting water. With no running water in or near her home, they need to collect all of the water that they use for cooking, drinking, and cleaning from the river. Fortunately for Paw Wa, the river is not too far from her home, and she is able to make quick trips back and forth. Sometimes while she is there, she will also do a little fishing with a net. Turning over stones, small fish will swim into her net. She then puts the fish in the basket around her waist for the trip home.
Paw Wa helps me in so many ways. When she comes back from school, she runs to the river to collect water for our family. She helps out with the animals, like feeding the pigs and chickens. She cleans around the house. She often helps with cooking food for the family and helps me by watching over the two youngest children.
Something very exciting is happening near Paw Wa's village. With the peace that has come to their region, ADRA has recently been able to come and help. Working together with the villagers, they have finished a health clinic and are now building a new school. ADRA is also sending their teachers back to school so that they can learn how to become better teachers. Desks, blackboards, school supplies, and training tools will all help the kids learn better, faster. Excited about the new school, the children are starting to now have new hope for their future.
If I pass the exams at my school here, I want to go on to study at high school for more education. And if I'm able, I would like to then go to college to become a nurse. If I do become a nurse, I want to come back to my village so that I can help the people in my village live a healthier life.
It is my hope that Paw Wa will be able to realize all of her dreams. I hope that she can get all of the education that she wants and be able to come back and help the people of our village, but also gain the knowledge and skills that she needs to be able to one day do things that I have never been able to do. I would like to thank ADRA for all of the things that they are doing to help our village.
Paw Wa and Dozen are happy about the new freedom, peace, and opportunity that has come to their corner of the world. Now, having a chance at a great education will also help them reach their dreams.
Fordi på alle nå vet du, der blir du med låt deg, huset takk.